Today's gospel is Romans chapter 10, verse 13 to 15. The title will be The Beautiful Feet. Verse 13, for everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Verse 14, how then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? Verse 15, and how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. Around 22 years ago, in 1919, we members of Manila New Life Church started our mission and evangelism in the Negros Island. We also sent pastors, those who study in the Bible college in the city, to the mountain area. But they were not able to stay there for a long time because they could not endure the difficulties which they encountered, especially financial problems. The members of the church in the mountain were poor and they could not support pastor. We decided to select church leaders like deacons, those who were living there, to be assistant pastors and let them oversee the church and deliver the message. But we found out that these leaders are not well knowledgeable about the Bible. But we cannot send them to the Bible school to equip them because they are the bread owner in the family. Then we decided to open the Negros Christian Fellowship Bible School to train these leaders on August 2006. There was no building of school, and we used the vacant land in front of the house of overseer with a tent as school building. When we started Bible school in Pontevedra of Negros Occidental, I used to visit there almost every month because we opened the class every month for 3 days. Those leaders who were candidates of the pastor and the preacher came from different mountainside to the small house of the overseer in Pontevedra to study for 2 or 3 days every month. It took them for 5 to 12 hours to travel to the Pontevedra from their place. After 5 years training, 10 leaders of the church were ordained as pastor by Bishop Tendero at Kalayaan Church in the Kalayaan Farmers Training Center in the Philippines. Today, the Bible is telling us about salvation and evangelism. As written in Romans chapter 10, verse 13 to 15, for everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. To bring good news to the people, the first step is to send the feet. It means people. Yes, there are many beautiful feet when we had a mission in the Negros Island. The feet of leaders from mountain, lecturers, missionaries, and supporters. Outward of the feet of those who bring good news was not really beautiful. The feet became dirty, sometimes bloody, because of long trip and sometimes because of persecution. But God told us the feet are precious because God is the one who sent them. I have been traveling around the different part of the world with the Bible in one hand and the livelihood in the other. through the World Kalayaan movement. Then I found out many people need good preachers who can deliver the good message, but they don't have enough faith. To carry good news and to deliver the good message, we need to send somebody. How they can hear without someone preaching them? Before COVID-19 pandemic, we used to send the people to preach and to train. But now, according to the people, we have a new normal, which means conversion from offline to online. Now we are going toward a new era, which is very different lifestyle compared to the previous lifestyle. We will not experience this kind of a lifestyle before, like a lockdown, wearing face mask with face shield, and social distance. That is the reason why online system is very important in our life. Now, today we are holding an annual meeting of Kalayaan Cyber Christian Network or KCCN. Actually, KCCN was started in the name of KCN in 2008. Until 2019, nobody knows that online system would have an important role in our life. But God prepared KCN 12 years ago by God's plan. Did it happen by chance or accidentally? No, I don't think so. I believe it was God's plan. We need to preach the good news of Jesus Christ to save as many people as possible. Now, the beautiful feet were replaced by the beautiful cyber messenger. God has a plan to use cyberspace to spread the gospel and to equip preachers and church servants. I strongly believe that God prepared the KCCN for the kingdom of God. This good news will and can reach anywhere in the world when we use online system. This is a blessing from God, and we need to work together to accomplish the work of KCCN to spread the gospel to the world. Today, God is telling us to have a beautiful feet, which is cyber system to bring good news. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of us.